Getting up in front of a crowd of people, a lot of people don't have the courage to do that. They don't want to be exposed, and that's one of the most probably liberating things about boxing. To go into a room, a ring, and just declare dominance over someone. Own you. That's the addiction for me. And I'm good at it. I'm damn good at it. I grew up in a very violent home, and a lot of anger and a lot of violence, and I was always protecting somebody, or particularly my mother. And my mother was a stay-at-home mom, and we had to eat, so I had to quit school, and I was only out of school for a year. When I was a senior in high school, which was 1988, my mother wanted me to fight in the Kansas City Gold Gloves, which is a tournament that all my uncles and brothers had won. I'd never fought in it. I'm like, I'd love to, And once I started getting into that, that whole mindset kicks in, where you're just totally focused on it, and the fighting is what I love. I fight, drop the hat. I mean, it's just what I was put here to do. Whatever it takes, to win. That's what I'm willing to do. Stallone come to me one day. He said, "Come on my bus, I want to talk to you about something." I'm like, "All right." He's like, "A few of these guys, about 4 or 5 of them, have decided to take a real punch. Not a real punch, but kind of a real punch. Supposed to be about 20-30%, just for realism." And there was this dude that his name was Todd Champion. He was a professional wrestler, 300 pounds, 6'7", long hair, was walking around, Everybody hated him, and he was like, "Who do you want to use?" I'm like, "Just make sure that big guy right there, make sure he's one of them." He's like, he just smiled, and So this guy gets up there, sprayed him down. You had to just stand there and let me hit him, right? Well, I laid into him, a little bit more than 30%, right? About like 85%. You crushed his orbit bone right here, right? And just mashed it in. And another guy got his jaw broke. These people aren't conditioned to get hit, and there's no fun way of getting conditioned. How do you get used to it? Well, how do you get conditioned to get hit? You get hit. There's only one way to do it. Going out there and performing and, ripping the spirit out of a man. You can suck the life out of somebody just by looking at him, Well, Tyson did that for years. People were beat before they ever even started. There's a lot of fighters in this world that got world-class talent, but they got ticker problem. They don't have any heart. They don't have that killer instinct, You get someone hurt, you take them out of there right now. I don't know, you turn into this animal, pretty much. You gotta have that quality or you're in the wrong sport. You can be playing badminton or something. This is, it's not a sport for sissies, that's for sure. Prison's just not a good environment for anything other than more crime, I didn't have any problem with the inmates. I got along well with them and the prison guards. They all wanted their chance to discipline me, and so I was under a microscope for all that time, I had to walk around, the only one in the prison, I had to walk around with my hands behind my back. I don't know what they thought that was gonna do. That if I decided to take someone out, that isn't gonna stop me. I got in one fight the whole time I was there. And that's gonna happen. And I was in there about 6 months before it happened, and them dude said he was a Crip. Whatever. Come a little closer and I'll show you what a real Crip is, And I'd finally sit there and listen to it for about 20 minutes and couldn't hold myself in the chair any longer, right? Had a few choice words, told him I was fixing to punch a hole in his head about that big around. Jumped up and, you know, so I punched him out a couple, you know, hit him a couple times and that was it. And now that guy can run around and tell everybody he got knocked out by me in prison. So hope that gets him laid somewhere down the road.
Everybody up! Cell block D, get up!
Remember now, that professional boxing shit ain't gonna help you here. No refs, no rounds. You fight until somebody quits.
I'm ready to fight right now.
He just had a fight, he ain't had time to rest.
I don't care, Ace.
I'm sorry the way things worked out for you.
He chews fighters up and he spits them out.
You don't know who you're with.
You take the fight to that, and he won't know what hit him.
I got a feeling it's not gonna be your night.
We're not winning any decisions tonight. McQueen, this.
We came to have a little talk.
I lost my youth. I lost my career. I lost my dream. Now what?